In order to see if you're that girl who puts things off, let's take a minute to look back and see where it might be happening. You say you want to get back to church again, but decide you'd rather sleep in on a Sunday. You say you need to spend more time with your hubby, but you fill your evenings with your to-do list. You say you should call that friend who is hurting, but you get busy doing all your projects. You say you want to start that business one day, but you don't make time for mapping out a plan. You say you want to pay off that credit card, but you use it once again for that impulse purchase. You say you want to make healthier choices, but you go through the drive-thru for dinner again. You say you want to go take that art class or that trip, but you just never get around to it. Ouch. Is that you? And let me ask you, did you benefit from putting that thing off once again? Most likely not. According to a professor quoted in that article, procrastination is a voluntary, unnecessary delay of an important task, despite knowing you'll be worse off doing so. Did you hear that? Let me say it again. Procrastination is a voluntary, unnecessary delay of an important task, despite knowing you'll be worse off doing so. Now, if that's not a reality check, I don't know what is. But this is not the time to beat yourself up and say to yourself yet again, yep, I always procrastinate. Because guess what? When you repeatedly tell your brain things like that, it looks for evidence to prove that thought to be true. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So instead, I've got a simple trick for you. Start using this statement every time you find you are thinking negative thoughts about procrastinating, or anything at all. Up until yesterday, I fill in the blank. You can say faith, family, friends, put off, field, finances, fitness, fun. But now I fill in the blank with what you want to do to take action. I'm serious. It works. Try it. Up until yesterday, ... But now I ... Are you feeling the shift already? And since we know that what we think about and focus on leads to our actions, that's how you start to become that girl that takes action on what matters most to you today. Not next year, next month, next week, next Monday, or even tomorrow. Whether you're listening to this episode in the midst